Alright, here we are in a familiar spot watching the Boston Red Sox right in front of my old TV here. Same TV I was watching the Heat beat the Spurs on last year in that now classic tirade of rage and fury. But whatever happens in this Red Sox game, there is some good news because the Heat lost to the Indiana Pacers to start off the Eastern Conference Finals, marking the first time they've been trailing in a series, I'd have to say, since the 2013 NBA Finals. So, anyway, all that aside, we are looking at a rematch of the 2013 American League Championship Series, of course, between the Tigers and the Red Sox. And this series has been a lot more lopsided in favor of the Tigers. The Tigers have won the first two games of the series, and, well, what else can I say? This is about it. 5-2 Tigers right now. They're winning the third game of the series, and we are in the bottom of the sixth inning. The Red Sox are going to hope to get some offense going here to support their starter, Jake Peavy, who has been anything but spectacular, as some guy named Ray is now pitching for the Tigers. A.J. Pierzynski's up to bat. He's 0 for 2 tonight, batting .248. The average is down, but, I mean, he has driven in some runs. He's been clutch when necessary. Right now, you know, any base hits the Sox can get would be much appreciated. So, let's see what we can do here. 5-2, down by 3 runs in the sixth inning. Red Sox hoping for one of those magical rallies that made last year so special. He checks his swing and fouls it off. 2-2 the count to A.J. Pierzynski, one of the new additions to the Red Sox in the offseason, one of a few. For the most part, the team stayed intact, but why not? It's a World Championship team. Of course, losing Jacoby Ellsbury obviously hurt, and I think they're seeing that now. You know, they don't really have a strong leadoff hitter. They have a decent lineup, but again, you know, it is what it is, as it looks like he strikes out there. I don't know. It looks like he went on that, but okay, maybe he fouled it off. I don't know. Shows what I know. So, here we go now. The Red Sox are going to try and rally here, as they oftentimes have to. They are below 500. They've also lost 3 games in a row. That's worth mentioning because they have not lost more than 3 games in a row since 2012. They went the entire 2013 season without losing more than 3 in a row. And to this point, they've lost 3 in a row twice. And last time they lost 3 in a row, they came back to win a couple. But this time, not looking so good. We're going to see what happens here as the Sox attempt to salvage the last game of this series against Detroit and avoid a 4-game losing streak. That one was low, but he does not offer. 3-2 the count to AJ, not known for drawing deep pitch counts. Usually, you know, that's something I actually don't mind about Pierzynski because he's very aggressive as a hitter. Doesn't mean he always gets the results, but he likes to swing away, and it looks like at least this year with the Red Sox, he's going to try and cut down on that. Try to be more of an on-base guy. And he strikes out there at a pitch that was way out of the zone, so maybe a little more plate discipline was necessary. 1 out in the sixth inning. And AJ's still talking to himself, like, what did I just do there? Anibal Sanchez starting the game today. He shows some of his, I guess, better pitches during the night, only giving up the 2 runs. And there we go. A lot of inside strikes there. Some other stuff. That wasn't even a strike, but the umpire can't do his job right, but that's another story. So, here we go. 5-2, bottom of the sixth, 1 out. And Xander Bogaerts takes strike 1, another inside pitch. Who knows if it was a strike or not? We are dealing with the umpires, of course. 0-1 the count to Bogaerts, who gets into there trying to raise his batting average and do great things. And he gets a solid hit there. Going. Oh, I held on to it. If it had gone into the gap, might have had a double. But Bogaerts is on with 1 out with a single, hoping to get something going here in the sixth. Even if they can get a run or two, you know, kind of keep this thing close. Red Sox bullpen has not been the weakness of the team, although they've had a couple of weak moments as well. Notably, Edward Mojica, who I'm not a big fan of right now. You know, usually the bullpen can keep the Red Sox in the games, but they have to actually score runs to win the games. So that's kind of what we're looking at here, with a runner on first and 1 out. A lot of Red Sox fans here at Fenway Park tonight hoping that Boston can turn it around starting right now against the Detroit Tigers. Bogaerts on first. 5-2 the score. Detroit on top. Next batter is, looks like Grady Sizemore? No. Is that Daniel Nava? I don't even know my own stinking team. Brock Holt. All right, well, no one knows Brock Holt. Brock Holt inexplicably playing in the game. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Batting .286 on the season. I'm not even sure that's possible, but let's see what Brock's got in the tank. Alrighty, so 0-2 to Brock Holt. The one thing on Brock Holt's side, I have to say, if anything, is on Brock Holt's side. Those are words you don't hear together very often, but the one thing that could benefit him is that he's so unknown that pitchers might not know how to pitch to him. That doesn't mean he's good, but he might get lucky. Maybe they try to sneak a curveball by him, but maybe he's a good curveball hitter. I don't know. I doubt it, though, at the major league level. Fouls that one off barely to stay alive, 0-2. I think at this point, there's a reason why Brock Holt plays once in a great while, and he's been kind of bounced back and forth between AAA and Boston team. But let's see. Let's see what he can do here. Obviously, every opportunity for Brock Holt is kind of important because he doesn't get too many of them. Barely fouls that off. That ball barely moved from the bat, but he did swing and actually hit it. So he gets to continue batting here in the 6th inning. Down 0-2. That one is in there. I mean, not in there. That one's a ball. 1-2 to Brock Holt. You can just feel the tension. Come on, Brock Holt. Let's go, Brock Holt. Don't suck, Brock Holt. Another low pitch, 2-2. Obviously, they're afraid of Brock Holt, as I mentioned. He's a bit of a mystery in this league, so you don't want to leave one upstairs to him because he could very well crush you with one. He is the Red Sox secret weapon, of course. There's got to be a reason they've been keeping him in the minors so long, and this is his time to strike. And if you think I believe any of that, well, you are dead wrong. But what do I know? Here we go, 5-2. Bogarts on first. Oh, got to check him out there at first. He was moving a little bit. That's right, keep him on first base there. Red Sox are threatening. We've got them right where we want them, guys. Down 3 runs and losing the series already. And Brock Holt up to bat in a clutch position. Obviously, the Tigers should be very scared right now. Please help me. All right, here we go. And the pitch that he actually throws to the plate is fouled off, 2-2. So he's putting up a good at-bat at least. When it was 0-2, I was afraid this was going to be a very short at-bat. But at the very least, he has made this at-bat last a little longer, so, I mean, that's not much, but it is something. So, here we go. Here we go. The 2-2 pitch. And it is sky to left field, and it will be a foul ball. Sorry to get your hopes up there. I know the Tigers outfielder who had no chance to catch it thought he could, but that guy in the yellow shirt's got himself a souvenir. As does that Red Sox fan and that other guy that's kind of sneaking into the video there. And that guy with the Providence jersey and that other guy with the Quinnipiac jersey. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. Be alert. Foul balls and bats hurt. That's awesome. That is awesome. And true. They do. They do hurt a lot. So I've heard. I've never actually caught a foul ball, and obviously not caught a bat either. Another one hit foul in the same location, and we will keep this thing going here. I'll let you know how this at-bat ends if we ever get to the end of it. All right. Did you know this game was brought to you by Taco Bell? Taco Bell, they're in the right corner the whole time, so you know they're a sponsor. Taco Bell, of course, producers of that great Mountain Dew Baja Blast flavor. Of course, they're not really the producers. Uh-oh, ground ball to second for one, and that's all they're going to get. It was a pretty lousy throw, so essentially we just replaced the base runner with Bogarts here. Bogarts being forced out at second. Brock Holt reaching on first, and the fielder's choice. And why is the first base coach giving him a little hand pump there? Like, that was a terrible at-bat. But anyway, yeah, good job. Good job there, Brock Holt. You made it out, but it wasn't quite as terrible as your usual out. At least you got on base. Yay! Anyway. Sorry, I could be a little cynical when the Red Sox are losing and show no signs of snapping out of it. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. Red Sox had a base hit and pretty much erased it on a fielder's choice. At least it wasn't a double play, though. That ball was hit pretty solidly to Cabrera, who opted to go to second. Probably the best choice there, but they could not turn to, so we're going to keep this thing moving. And let's see, Cabrera making the throw to second base, gets it there, and that's all they're going to get as Brock Holt reaches first easily. Or about as easily as Brock Holt ever reaches first base. A base he's not very familiar with reaching, a base that may as well be foreign territory to him. And I don't know who's on deck. Looks like Johnny Gomes. Are they going to change the pitchers? It would appear so. Alrighty then. That was pretty exciting.